Roasters with Adam, the owner and head roaster, and we're going to learn a little bit about what they do. I'm sure you can kind of figure it out by what's in the name, but we're going to let Adam explain all of that. So, will you tell everyone at home, for those who may not know, what it is you guys do here?
So we have a coffee shop here that we operate in the same building as Frosted Cakery. We're two different businesses, but we have a coffee shop that we do Monday through Saturday. They're open on Thursdays and Fridays. But we have all of our drinks, regular coffee shop drinks menu and our seasonal menu, as well as bags of coffee to take home. We have coffee brewing equipment that you can take to brew at home and make the best cup of coffee possible for yourself at home.
That's amazing. And actually, I'm really glad you brought that up about Frosted because I always thought, so I told you this before we got on camera, I thought you were a husband-wife team and that you were one business. And so it's nice to know that these are two different businesses operating on the same location. You can still enjoy both of them. But your hours are different, which is nice to know in case you thought they were limited. You're here almost every day. There's only one day you're not. So that's good to know. Okay, so I like to ask this question because every coffee shop has a little bit of their own personality and the way they see how a cup of coffee ought to be done. So I would like to dive in a little bit on kind of what you think about that and how you decided to do this.
Sure. I got into coffee roasting a little bit over about 10 years ago and just became obsessed with all of the different possibilities, things that coffee could taste like. And so that is the passion behind the quality that we pursue with our coffees. We try to only buy the highest quality coffees and make sure that each coffee is roasted particularly for that coffee alone to highlight all of the best flavor notes in each coffee.
I love that. And you said something before we came on camera that I loved. Will you say that again about the grill and I love this.
Yeah. So everything that we do roast-wise is much lighter on the spectrum, and the best way to understand that, or for me to explain that rather, is that the longer you leave a steak on the grill, more done it gets, the more it tastes like the grill, the less it tastes like the steak. So everything, all the coffees that we roast are much lighter on the spectrum because we want each of those coffees to taste unique, taste like the coffee that it is, where it came from, all of those flavor notes that can get easily cooked out if you roast it too dark.
Yeah, so that's important. And what I love about this place is that you guys roast all of your own beans. In case you didn't catch that, I'm sure you heard that, but you roast all of your own beans. And again, you really care about the quality from the very beginning. So can you talk to us a little bit about your process and how you select and then do you sort of feel like you're an art? Like this is a canvas and this is your art whenever you go into the roasting process?
Absolutely. I try to select coffees based off of what will highlight it. I want each coffee to highlight a different flavor note on the coffee flavor wheel. So I want, if I want a coffee that has floral notes in it, I don't want it to be a hint of floral notes. I want it to be something that you can really truly taste. And some of the most popular coffees that we get every year are the coffees that have really strong berry notes because most people taste that and we hear a lot like, oh, I can taste blueberry in that. I've never been able to pick up a flavor note in a coffee before. And so we try to highlight if a coffee has the natural potential to taste like milk chocolate, we want to roast it exactly how it needs to be roasted to emphasize those milk chocolate notes, or nutty notes, or berry, or fruity, or citrusy, anything. We want each coffee to be highlighted in the best way that it possibly can.
That's beautiful. I love the way you said that. So what's really nice is, maybe there are a lot of people out there who haven't had an opportunity to really taste that, like you said. And I'm not really sure that I've ever thought about it that way. So maybe you should teach some classes. Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. We've talked about teaching classes. We don't have anything scheduled yet, but that's something that we'd like to pursue in the near future. Very recently, a couple months ago, I did a coffee and alcohol and food pairing event with Just a Taste. and that was a whole lot of fun. And we plan to be working with Just a Taste a lot more, as well as hosting our own educational courses in the future.
Oh, amazing. But you want to know what's really great? So, in case you can't wait for that class, you can literally stop in here anytime because what is the combined experience of everyone who works here with you?
So between me and my staff of 5, we have over 50 years combined of experience in the coffee industry. So we have a lot of expertise, a lot of know-how. If you have questions, please feel free to come by and talk to anyone here, because that's what we do. We love to help people to enjoy coffee more and to find coffee that they're really going to enjoy, especially in a non-judgmental atmosphere. We don't want anybody to feel afraid to put cream or sugar or whatever in their coffee, because all I really want is for you to enjoy coffee the best way that you know how, and however you like to enjoy coffee. I think that you deserve to be drinking the best quality coffee possible.
I like that. So he's got your back. He wants you to have the best coffee ever, and that's a good friend. Okay, so you guys have frosted cakery treats. You have all kinds of different seasonal creations. So it's not just a cup of coffee. You can have just a cup of coffee, but you can have the fun ones also. And then you change it seasonally based on, what's going on and what you want to show. So what else do we need to know about you that maybe we haven't learned so far?
So we do a lot of wholesale. So anytime you want not just Bearded Lady coffee at home to brew, but if you want it in your office, at your church, just call me or send me an email, beardedladyroasters@gmail.com, and I can get you set up.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for having me today. And then just real quick before we go, can you let everybody know where you're at and how they can reach you, maybe phone number, all those details?
Sure. We are on Instagram and Facebook, Bearded Lady Roaster, and my phone number is 417-413-4751. Website is beardedladyroasters.com, and my email is beardedladyroasters@gmail.com.
Perfect. And right here on Main Street, it's a great spot. There's plenty of parking next door, plenty of parking on Main, so it's a really great place to stop if you're in Joplin. And thank you so much for visiting with me today. I had such a good time, and I also got a really good cup of coffee, so I think I'm going to go and enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching.